The Caitriona O'Sullivan Show is proudly sponsored by country music star David Maguire, now taking bookings for all venues and events for 2023.
Hello everyone, I'm Caitriona and you're very welcome to today's show. Well, we've lots of wonderful music in store for you today, with music videos from Ireland, the UK, America and all around the world. On top of that, we'll be talking to a very special guest from the world of showbiz, and we'll have some live music from yours truly coming from Tralee, County Kerry. If you're a singer-songwriter or in a band, please send us in your music videos to the following email address, thecaitriona@gmail.com. To kick off today's show, we're going to hear from one of the most amazing singer-songwriters on the Irish country music scene. It's the one and only Derek Ryan singing his own original composition, Hold On To Your Hat, featuring the gifted Sharon Shannon on accordion.
Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Ah, you know you are my sweetheart, you're the apple of my eye. To you I bared my soul, without a question why. I'll always do my very best to never make you cry. I'll care for you and love you true until the day I die. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, and we'll see all kinds of weather. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Hey. The future is unknown. With every bend and crossroads, you'll never be alone. And if the days get darker and the restless winds they blow, then in the dust we can trust our love will take us home. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, and we'll see all kinds of weather. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, and we'll see all kinds of weather. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Oh, yeah. I'll drive home. Hold on to your hat.
Here's a song from a very talented artist I'm sure you'll all enjoy. I'll see you after this.
Someone must have known that I was lonely. That's why they sent you to me from above. I know someone must have heard me crying and gave me such an angel that I love, who left the door to heaven open, who turned their head for a moment, who told you that my heart And who left the door to heaven open? Heaven just can't be the same without you. I guess you must have been their brightest star. And tonight I know the angels all will miss you, but they know just exactly where you are. Who left the door to heaven open? Who turned their head for a moment? Who told you that my heart was broken? And who left the door to heaven open? Who left the door to heaven open? Who turned their head for a moment? Who told you that my heart was broken? And who left the door to heaven open? And who left the door to heaven open?
To conclude part one of today's show, we're going to hear from a gentleman who's making a big impression on the Irish country music scene. All the way from Ballinasloe, County Galway, it's David Maguire doing the Chris Christopherson song, Sunday Morning Coming Down.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled in my closet, threw my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Then I washed my face and combed my hair, stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I'd smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs I'd been picking, but I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with a can he was kicking. Then I walked across the street and caught the Sunday smell of someone's frying chicken. And Lord, it took me back to something that I'd lost somewhere, somehow along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw Daddy with a laughing little girl he was swinging. And I stopped beside the Sunday school and listened to the songs they were singing. Then I headed down the street, and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it echoed through the canyon like the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On a lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down, of the sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down.
Well, we've reached the end of part 1 of today's show, but please don't go anywhere as we've lots of wonderful music in store for you after the break. See you in a few minutes.
Country music star David Maguire is taking 2023 bookings for all bars, venues and events countrywide. Email fernleymusic@gmail.com for more information.
No matter what he needed, he could always count on Mama.
Mall Records proudly presents 4 great single releases. Julie Healy with Gene Stewart from Tyrone, Mervyn Owens with Hard Times, Cara McGillian with I'm Alright, and Eamon Jackson with Same Old Love. All now available to request at your favourite radio station now.
I can't stop loving you. Said I made up my mind to live in memory of such a long, lonely time. Well, I can't stop wanting you. Well, it's useless to say, oh yes it is. So I just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours, yeah, that we once knew, they're so long ago, so long ago. They still make me blue. They say the time it heals a broken heart. Oh yes it does. Time has stood still since we've been apart. I can't stop loving you, girl. I made up my mind to live in memory of such a long, lonely tour. I can't stop wanting you. Well, it's useless to say, oh yes it is. So I just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Yesterday.
Elvis was like a companion, I suppose, going through my life. I had ups and downs, you know. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I haven't had a drink for 30 years. And so, you know, to lift myself and my spirits at times, I'd put on an Elvis CD or a record or whatever, you know. And, you know, I guess the thing is that, you know, I felt a kinship with him, and I quit it when I reached the age he died at 42. I wasn't going to carry on after
who
that.
lives by your principles.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And tell me, Marky, you're going to show us one of your own music videos now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this song is a song called Where No One Has to Die. It's all about the next life, and it's all about a little line from the book of Philippians. It says, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, nor has it entered into the mind of any man what God hath in store for those who love him. And so I said this to a dying man inside in his deathbed. I was called up to see him. He was an uncle of my wife, and he was a lovely man. And I said this to him, and it brought him great comfort, and he had tears running down his face. And and he said to me, keep saying those prayers, Mark, and he caught me by the hand, and it was just one of those special moments of my life. And I came out and I wrote this song, and after I wrote the song, it went up on social media, and thousands of people just identified with it and liked it and did all the usual comments and stuff. So
we can't wait to watch it.
It wrote itself.
We can't wait to watch it. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you.
There's a place, there's a time, there's a love not yours or mine, in a world prepared for us by God above, where the angels sing on high the most winsome lullaby, and where every heart forever is in love. No ear has heard, no eye has seen, no one can say that they have been the heaven God has made for those He loves. It will not enter any mind until the day the world unwinds. Then we'll see what God has made for those He loves. Some say heaven's in the eyes when the sun comes up to rise, or the majesty of northern lights on high. But I think it's more than this, more than nature or a kiss. It's the love of God the Father that I miss. No ear has heard, no eye has seen, no one can say that they have been to the heaven God has made for those He loves. It will not enter any mind until the day the world unwinds. We'll see what God has made for those He loves. It's a land where milk and honey flow. By His hand the streets are paved with gold, and we'll drink of the fruit of the vine and be at peace together for all time. Should I go ahead of you? Up in the sky, pray a little on your way, and I'll see you there one day, in that place where no one has to die, in that place where no one, that place where no one, that place where no one has to die.
I'm always fascinated about the artistic process of writing and producing a song, Mark. How do you approach that?
First of all, I stopped being a people pleaser, and I want to say what's important to me. But then I want to put it across in an entertaining way, in a way that the listener will be able to receive it. And to that end, I find that I go to the best people in the world. And a lot of the time they're here. I've worked with a guy called Tony O'Flaherty in Killarney, and he's absolutely fantastic. But sometimes then I go outside, and I've worked with a guy called David Richards, who worked with Queen and David Bowie in Mountain Studios in Switzerland. He's since passed on, but I did a couple of albums, a couple of things with him. Then I went to Northern Ireland. I went to a guy called Paul Campbell in studio orchestrations to do my Christmas song. and we had a big load of, brass instrumentalists wearing Christmas hats in the middle of April inside the studio just to get them into the mental mindset and the mood for it. But then recently I worked with Celine Dion's producer.
Oh, wow.
And a guy called Don Torsch, two wonderful guys who worked on a song called All I Need Is You. And the whole concept behind that was, I just wrote down my thoughts. The lyrics came first to me, I stopped to think today while kneeling down to pray that you're the one that brings meaning to my life. I knew it from the start, if we stayed heart to heart, we could overcome this world of strife. And the words, I've had so many things that boys' toys, for want of a better word, things that you think would make you happy. I mean, I'm not trying to sound egotistical here, but, I wore the Rolex watches and I drove a Ferrari and I had these things and they didn't make me happy. Today I'm happier walking the dog on the beach. Today I'm happier spending time with my wife. Today I'm happier, just doing simple things. I love County Kerry, our home here, reading a book, peace and quiet. I don't need noise. Mm-hmm. Perhaps it's part of the age process, but perhaps it's the growth of wisdom, as well. And I pray a lot, and I see life as being one day, and I perhaps am about 7 o'clock in the evening now at this stage. I'm 51 years old, so I've gone more than halfway in my life. So I'm very grateful. If it all stopped tomorrow, I could say I've lived. I'm very grateful, and music's been a great part of it, and I've been very fortunate to work with wonderful people.
And now the end is near, so I face that final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived, life is full, I travel each and every highway and more, much more than this, I did it my way.
Mall Records proudly presents new releases from Julie Healy, Mervyn Owens, Cara McGillian and Eamon Jackson. Available to request on your favourite radio station now.
Hello, I'm Caitriona and welcome back to part 3 of today's show. It's that time of the show where we're going to head stateside and see what's happening on the country music scene over there. This next singer-songwriter has swept the boards at the Country Music Awards and continues to enthrall country music fans with his deep, soulful voice. It's the one and only Chris Stapleton with The Devil Always Made Me Think Twice.
Take a little smoke in the evening, take a little whiskey on nights. I never get behind killing my mind. It's just the kind of things I like, just the kind of things I like.
Next up, we have a very gifted singer-songwriter all the way from County Armagh in Ireland. Her name is Katie McParland, and some of you may know her as a fellow TV presenter on Spotlight TV and indeed as a radio presenter also. Here's one of her original songs called Our Love.
It's so good to see your smiling face again. It's so good to hold your hand. I miss your tender words of love when you're not here. I love to tell you that you're mine. Our love is sweeter than all the flowers on the hills. Our love is stronger than the wind. And as I loved you through the hours and the years, your love will melt away my fears. Our love is deeper than the ocean or the sea. Our love is higher than the sky. And it filled me with emotion and with tears to just tell you that you're mine. Our love is sweeter than all the flowers on the hills. Our love is stronger than the wind. And as I loved you through the hours and the years, your love will melt away my fears. Call you mine. And it's so good to know you're here when I get home, with your loving hearts and kind. Our love is sweeter than all the flowers on the hills. Our love is stronger than the wind. And as I loved you through the hours and the years, your love will melt away my fears. Our love is sweeter than all the flowers on the hills. Our love is stronger than the wind. And as I loved you through the hours and the years, your love will melt away my fears. And as I loved you through the hours and the years, your love will melt away my fears. Your love will melt away my fears.
This next American country music group continue to draw listeners in with their catchy, upbeat melodies. Keep an eye out on their tour diary as they're coming to the UK and Ireland on tour in September 2022. It's the Mavericks with their original song, All You Ever Do Is Bring Me Down.
I can't sleep away anymore. Ever since you first walked out the door, and I just started drinking to forget. But I don't think the worst has happened yet. Let me hear you. All you ever do is bring me down, making me a fool all over
The Mavericks, proudly presented by Parry Promotions. Don't miss the Mavericks World Tour coming to Ireland for 2 nights only on Friday 16th of September to the INEC Killarney and Saturday 17th of September to the Royal Theatre Castlebar. Tickets for the Mavericks from Ticketmaster or Venue Box Office.
No matter what he needed, he could always count on Mama.
The Caitriona O'Sullivan Show is proudly sponsored by the multi-award-winning Kilronan Castle Estate and Spa, Ireland's most luxurious castle wedding venue. Log on to kilronancastle.ie.
Well, we're down here in the Munster Bar here in Tralee, County Kerry. I'm joined by Anya Hurley on piano and Lucy Tanner on violin. And we're going to do a little song for you in keeping with our Elvis theme on the show today called Black Velvet, written by somebody who I think was admiring Elvis quite a bit on stage. And it was a massive hit for Canadian singer-songwriter Alana Miles. I think it was on the top of the Billboard charts in the States for 2 whole weeks. So I hope you enjoy.
Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers and the Itchula up high. Mama's dancing, baby's on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. The boy could sing you how to move everything, always wanting more. He leave you longing for black velvet and a little boy's smile. Black velvet and that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Down in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave. White lightning bound to drive you wild. Mama's baby's in the heart of every schoolgirl. Love me tenderly and crying in the eyes. The way you move, the way you sang, so sweet and true. Always longing more. He leave you longing for black velvet and a little boy's smile. Black velvet and a slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees.
Next up, we're going to head to South Africa and hear from Theon Jordan and Juanita Duplessis singing Golden Oldie Medley.
There's a reason for the sunshine sky, and there's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when those love lights shining all around us.
So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing in the moonlit nights with your love.
Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love flow through the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you know what I mean, it's the season. Just let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love find you to all of the things, and let your love shine. And you know what I mean, that's the reason. All right, go as well.
We caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
Why can't you see? Ooh, what you're doing to me. When you don't believe a word I'm saying.
We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds.
Os que não é carnaval.
What a beautiful night, coming up from the streets. It's got a beautiful sound, it's got a beautiful beat.
It's a beautiful noise going on everywhere, like a goody clock of a train on a track. It's got a rhythm to spin.
Well, it's a beautiful noise, and it's a sound that I love, and it touched me as well, just like a hand in a glove. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
All right, go to the love, someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. It's been calm
Well, sadly, we've come to the end of today's show. If there's a music video you would like to request, please send your request to the Caitriona O'Sullivan Show at gmail.com. Thank you so much to all the music producers and artists who make these music videos, and please keep sending them in to us. In the meantime, to you, the viewers, thank you for tuning our way. Take care and stay safe.
The Caitriona O'Sullivan Show is proudly sponsored by the multi-award-winning Kilronan Castle Estate and Spa, Ireland's most luxurious castle wedding venue. Log on to kilronancastle.ie.
No matter what he needed, he could always count on Mama.